Yo, what's up boys, my name is Greg, and this is episode 1 of Diamond to Immortal, where I'm going to be on a new account showing new players on how to get better at Valorant, such as positioning, aiming, and communication. Enjoy! So here you can actually see that we lost pistol round, but that's fine. We can actually see that I'm going to buy a shorty, because I'm like that. I'm trying to get our eco gains up. I'm actually going to play close B main to try and get a kill. So there you can see we actually only get 1, but that's fine. We actually made our profit margins very big. We earned a lot of money from that. And eco rounds, you're not supposed to win them, so that's alright. So going to the buy round, I'm actually going to wall tube off spawn, block off one of the most important spots in all of Icebox. I'm just going to hold under mid. The teammates are calling that they're actually A. But I hear your TVP come through. I know he's an idiot, so he takes the TP. I get a free pick, and then I start rotating back. This round is actually a bonus for the enemy team, so if we lose this round, our economy is really bad. We just start off bad. So the round actually goes to us. There's no way we can lose a 1v4. Just spamming to see if I can get some info of where he is. I think I hit him. He ends up going mid, and we kill him. Going to the next round, we're going to be playing Tube as well. Again, Tube is probably the strongest position in all of Icebox that Sage can play for her wall. It's just so powerful, they can't ever lurk up. She can also play either side on Icebox. She's just probably like one of the most important agents to have on Icebox. So Sage is a very high value pick on Icebox. So one of our teams gets picked off. I'm hearing a lot of noise mid. Here it's going to be a B hit. And just wait. In this position, you never want to peek out of a Viper wall. You hear a lot of util. Here you go the bomb plant, go for a little bit of spam. See the Viper, nice shot. And also hear Reyna lurking. So get a timing on him, get him out. And then I get swung by this Yoro. Overall, in this position, it played pretty bad. Our teammates played pretty bad as well. We needed better, push out B main, put more pressure into it, and then also, especially when you're holding down B main by yourself, and as a character like Jet, you want to be playing for info mostly. So I think that was mostly a misplay by our Jet. He could have jiggled a couple times, gotten info, and then we could have played a retake, knowing that they're high usage. So yeah, you really can't ego 5 people. I mean, on defense, trading 1-for-1 isn't good, especially when they get full control of the site. 4-4-4 retakes are actually very hard. You want to be up a man, so that's why that was a misplay. So going into the next round, we're just going to do our default setup. We don't have wall though, so they could take that control, but since they have, I've been walling off tube every single round, there's like a low likelihood that they do it. I get spammed through smoke here, so I just spam back, kill this Reyna, and then this is just an extremely hard retake. I kind of get lucky, extremely lucky on that kill right there, and it makes the retake much easier. I get my res off that, I can res someone, and then it's just an easy retake from there. Just one part of getting higher elo is being able to read tracers and predicting people's movement. So that's really what gave me kills there. So once again, I'm going to be doing my default setup. I'm doing this wall. I actually do it sideways so they can't peek or TP through it. I jiggle mid, see a couple, that's for good info. We actually get an omen blind. I can throw my slow orb, and I'll stop their push. Mid on Icebox is actually very weird because they have 3 angles to go through. Under tube, near A side, and through tube. So cutting off 2 angles is really important. I actually can see all 3, and that makes it so it's basically only B or A that they can hit. So I'm doing this. I'm playing a really close angle so I can jiggle out if someone peeks. The only way they can peek is on top. I see him, get the info, and call for my team to rotate. We actually have pretty good positions here. But they did Viper walls off and use a lot of util, so we can't fight them on site. This is a big thing. Don't just randomly peek on the site when your team doesn't have control of it. So you do that because if you give them a pick, the retake's almost impossible. Go over, heal, fight this Viper, pretty labored spray, but I get the frag. I know he's yellow. They're on a save as well though, so hit a couple shots and we win the round. So here I'm gonna show you guys how to play a good retake. I wait for the vert ball to go down, try and get a timing on someone peeking. I don't hear this guy reloading default. I catch him off guard. My teammate dies from maze. I know the Zoro's under, and then I get on bomb. I actually make a mistake here. I thought he dashed toward maze, so I'm clearing it first, but he's actually CT. We would have lost the round if he peeked, I think. But having this information, seeing the updraft, I know I can get the bomb half. So that's exactly what I do. We have a lot of time as well. We just have to put together peeks, and I can kill him on the rope. I don't know why Riot allows you to be accurate, but then they fix that, whatever. So overall, there are really two main tips to playing Sage effectively. Number one is using her wall to block off, choke points or very peaked angles. And then second is using the most broken piece of utility in the game, which is a res. It can instantly turn a retake from impossible to possible. So, keep in mind that Sage is, she has one of the most broken things that can turn it around back. So you don't really want to be ego peeking too many angles with her. Leave that to the duelists. They have usually gap closers or things that they can get them out of trouble. So, yeah, those are the two main tips to playing Sage on defense. So now on to playing the pistol as Sage. Every pistol as Sage, I usually buy a classic, lights, and then a wall. Or a Slorbs could be good too if you really can't use the classic. But honestly, the classic is broken, so you should be able to use it. But yeah, the wall is really good, especially for Icebox as well. It's really instrumental in being able to plant due to the nature of the bomb sites. So using her wall on B, mostly B, is really big. You'll see the walls that I do when we get on B. And yeah, just make sure to not play as a duelist as Sage. You might as well just instantly lose the round. It feels as if you're losing a smoker. If you lose the smoker early in the round, you don't have any smokes. It's the same with Sage. You'll lose her wall and you lose all of her healing ability. So it's really beneficial to keep her alive. So that's the wall that I usually do when playing a Sage on B site. It cuts off default, and you can also play the close cubby to default if you want to in post plant. I was able to get out here, hit a nice shot on the Sova, and all we have to do now is just play post plant, play smart. Don't be this Omen, don't ego peek, but he won the duel, so it's whatever. Playing offense as Sage is pretty hard, as it really only relies on your aiming ability. Because she doesn't have any flashes like Phoenix or Reyna to make someone blind. She doesn't have a lot of frag potential, but her real strength on offense really comes from her res and healing. So you're really just a heal bot on offense. Leave it up to the duelist. On defense, you do have a lot of power, but on offense you lose a lot of the power. So yeah, just keep that in mind when playing Sage. Playing Sage on offense, you also want to get every orb you can just to get closer to res. It really makes the game much easier. So make sure you're carrying the bomb so you get that piece of util faster and get as many orbs as you can. So this actually concludes this VOD review. Hopefully you learned on how to play Sage on Icebox, and subscribe for some more daily content because I'll be uploading daily. Thank you guys.